Well, if you're ever going to sell something on Facebook Marketplace or buy something on Facebook Marketplace, you should always expect some utter weirdos to turn up in your DMs. And today I have found probably the weirdest interaction ever. Like, it's so fucking strange. So yeah, let's get into it. So just for a little bit of backstory context, the person's selling an old Halo merchandise mask, and some guy had messaged her. She'd politely declined the offer because it was just way too low. Eventually he was like being all desperate for her, like a little fucking puppy, so she was like, yeah, go on then, fine, you can have it. And the messages are just hilarious. So yeah, let's get into them. Got my meeting, just curious. For the helmet, me. And then this guy really starts his Riz journey. I mean, he really begins the path to victory. A very tall, thin, blonde man will appear on my behalf. In brackets, me. I don't look like my profile picture. Which the woman laughs at, which is fine. It's quite funny. I mean, if someone messaged me saying that, I'd be like, stay the fuck away. But, you know, it's a little bit funny. For some reason, he felt the need to justify himself. So he just snapped back to that laughing, saying, I was obese. And then she snaps back to his original message saying, your profile picture is a poster. So if you're a talking poster, that would be concerning. So you can already sense it. Nice bit of funny chemistry here. Nothing too bad, you know, a little bit of small talk, but it has potential. He then just responds saying, I've been called skinny a lot lately. I don't know what this guy's obsession is with him being skinny. I guess maybe he used to be fat, or maybe he's still fat and he's trying to lie. Anyway, he then goes on this kind of awkward bit where she doesn't reply for about 5 or 10 minutes and he just keeps on kind of messaging. And then she finally responds after this guy was really beginning a bit of a sweat, and she says, you're fine, don't worry about it. I didn't expect you to look like a UFC banner. And then he replies, well, probably the biggest lie since he said he was skinny. I was dying from laughter. She then just responds in a very calm and friendly way, saying, I'll be returning to my old apartment tomorrow around 6 to be grabbing the rest of my stuff to move. We can meet there if that's alright. You know, any normal person who actually just wanted to buy the mask would say, yeah, sure, please can I have the address? And that would have been it. But no, this guy takes all opportunity here thinking, oh my gosh, a woman inviting me to her apartment? Oh my gosh. You single? She just responds in a really nice kind of calm manner, as you should. I'm not. I have a very wonderful boyfriend who I will be moving closer to with this move. He really tries to get his way through the rejection by saying, that's awesome! Hell yeah! With a thumbs up, but you can tell, oof, that hurt. Then kind of is normal actually for a little bit, which is honestly quite surprising. She just kind of talks about, you know, how she's excited about it. You can see it all up on screen. I'm not going to read through it all. It's kind of boring shit. Anyway, she then ends the conversation. Well, tries to. And this guy, I don't know what the fuck kind of porn brain this guy's got. I don't know what would kind of bring you to message someone this, especially if they've just said that they have a boyfriend, but he says, got any bikini pics for 100? I don't know how unhinged you have to be as a human to actually message a stranger this. If you want to pay someone money for bikini pics, there is OnlyFans. Just make a fucking account and go on there. And obviously she rightfully responds, just saying that she's uncomfortable, closes down the deal, which is completely fucking fair. Who wouldn't want to do that? Anyway, I think probably a couple days goes by and he just replies eventually saying, the helmet is still nice. Really bad joke, I guess. Wasn't serious about that, but you're being fair and straightforward. And if you guys have ever seen Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, you'd understand that the shift from Dr. Jekyll to Hyde is fucking crazy, and we're actually about to see this. This is like next level bipolar shit. This is supposed to be a sale transaction. I was okay with a small conversation, but this is now at a level where I'm uncomfortable. He then responds saying, I'm more so used to contracts with correct grammar. I understand that you're trying to communicate though, and sympathize with you. You could sell and ship online. I can buy the piece with all collectibles for 100. Not a big deal if you don't get back to me. This guy was so insulted by the rejection that he thought, huh, I am now an English teacher. I know exactly everything about grammar. And he tries to correct her, which is just weird. I think a really important thing to point out here is he started a sentence with the word and. I think if anyone's actually been to school, you'd know that every single teacher tells you don't start a sentence with and, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyway, eventually she blocks this guy and you'd think, oh, she escaped him. Thank the fucking Lord. But he actually has a second account, especially for things like this, which is so creepy. And he messages her again, and understandably she ignores him, and then he messages her again. This time thankfully she realized that it was actually him, and she's now got a next level stalker who will never leave her alone. So she ignores him and he messages her again, and she just leaves a thumbs up this time, which is completely fucking fair. And she then hits him with a really harsh violation here. She just says, stay lonely and harassing women online, puts a picture of his profile, and then says, Blonde and handsome, by the way, just completely fucking mocking him, and he snaps back with a meetup plan. How desperate do you have to be here? Anyway, if you guys are ready for the monologue of the century, I mean, this is better than Shakespeare monologues, then I think we should get started. But seriously, make sure you know you got a seatbelt buckled. You might even want a snack for this as well. Bit of popcorn, because fucking hell, this guy is ready. He's locked and loaded. You don't even know what I look like. Laughing emoji and shrug. I only have pictures of me being fat on here. Nice try though. Talking about grammar again, he's missed a bracket. I also shouldn't have been a jerk, and I'm sorry. The helmet is worth what you're asking, and I apologize for being rude. Doubt it means anything. Missed another fucking bracket. I got under your skin. You have to assume things like I'm alone. I'm more successful than you, confident and better looking, so I get chances others don't in life. Somehow managed to get a bracket in here. Well done. Also, a lot taller. I think you belong here. This guy is so unhinged. It's creepy. He's so obsessed with him being blonde, tall, and skinny. It's strange. Like, I don't think this guy is really accumulating for much at all in life. I think he is a bit of a fat nerd, but not to judge. If he wasn't such a fucking creep, maybe I'd have some sort of sympathy for him, but obviously that's gone. And also just want to point out, these messages are like 2 hours in between each other. Anyway, he continues his monologue. You deserve to earn $80 a month, or 15 a week, especially for being a bitch. Lay in the bed you've made, you little unsuccessful, incompetent creep. I worked so hard just for some little creepy loser like you to judge me when you can't even get out of bed to make an income or be an actual productive member of society. I hope you keep that helmet and shove it so far up your ass that you die. Do it. And if you need help, I'll rip your shitty, ugly little jeans and fit it up there for you, you ugly bitch. I actually just need a moment of silence. What the fuck? Like, I genuinely cannot comprehend this. This cannot be real. It gets worse. So the guy actually says bye, and you'd think, oh my gosh, it's the end. And, you know, he snaps back later saying, you're selling stuff online, and you're using that as a chance to berate people, and it's lame and cringe as fuck. You can get a guy like me. I'm 6'3", blonde, and 182 pounds of pure shit. 182 pounds of pure shit. Brother, who do you think you are? What is this? I genuinely, my brain cannot comprehend this guy. I can't fucking believe it's real. Anyway, he continues on saying, that woman I uploaded a pic of invited me to a chat full of people telling me to kill myself. Real evil needs to be shown. False valor soldiers too. I don't really understand this, but I think he's going on like a poem or something. I think this guy might actually have some sort of mental illness, because there's no fucking way. And then he goes on a rant about gay. I don't get it. Gay lord that just likes women and not tall, slender, blonde men. Wow. I'm gay. You're gay. We're all gay. Like, this guy actually has something so fucking wrong with him. You have to be rejected by so many people to reach a point like this. Okay, if you get rejected by one person, you'd be alright. But this has to be like this guy on his fucking breaking point. Like, genuinely, I don't think I've seen someone this insane ever. Like, I was trying to think of a comparison, but I just can't. It gets even worse. He says, I'm a blonde dude playing a dude disguised as a black dude. I don't know what that means there. Only date you need is a date with a therapist, which is so fucking true. Even the guy agrees here, but he somehow carries on by saying, but clearly I'd break you in. I still make more money than you. That Halo helmet is stupid. How much for autographed underwear? This guy is not sane. Like, this guy actually needs genuine fucking help. There's no other way of putting it. This guy has consumed so much fucking brain rot that he can't even comprehend life anymore. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm scrolling through Instagram reels as I'm reading this guy's messages, because none of them are related to each other whatsoever. They are so fucking different. You may as well just be flicking through the rainbow at this point. Like, this guy is so many different colors, it's unbelievable. Anyway, eventually I'm guessing she blocked him here or some shit happened, because wow, it finally fucking ended. But that is actually the most deranged and unhinged human I've ever seen in my life. When I said at the start, you know, Facebook Marketplace, you're gonna find some right fucking maniacs on there. This guy can never be topped. Oh my fucking god, that's genuinely insanity. Like, there's no other way of putting it. That is an actual insane human. I mean, we've got serial killers that are more sane than this guy. Anyway, for those of you who are somehow brave enough to sell on Facebook Marketplace, keep yourself safe. Don't reply to messages from people like this. Just block them. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.